you?
Caitlin, this is my first time congratulate you on being named captain for the
The better part of 2 years, maybe 3, the mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star.
Angel Reese, I'm sorry, ma'am. What makes you think that you deserve to be in the top 10 in the whole WNBA in voting? Don't you know you gotta...
Whoever came up with the me-bounce thing, y'all ate that up. Because rebounds, me-bounce, rebounds, keybounds, T-bounds, T-bounds, anything that comes off that board, it's mine. It's mine. And a brand...
The WNBA's biggest night just turned into its biggest controversy. Angel Reese, the name fans expected to see front and center, will now be watching from the sidelines, while Caitlin Clark takes the spotlight as captain of the 2025 All-Star game. What was supposed to be the next epic chapter in their heated rivalry has taken a sharp turn. This isn't just about stats anymore, it's about performance versus perception, talent versus headlines, being popular versus being truly elite. This all-star game is exposing all of it.
Compete with Plum, Collier, Breonna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, who else? Caitlin Clark, who is ranked 4th in the WNBA. She's ranked 4th. You are ranked 25th.
Single Reese and her signature Me Bounds are back in the headlines, but not for the reasons she hoped. After earning an all-star spot in her rookie year, Reese entered the 2025 season confident she'd cemented herself as Caitlin Clark's equal. But the fan vote told a very different story. While Clark dominated with a staggering 1,293,526 votes and secured all-star captaincy, Reese didn't even break into the top 10. She finished 13th in the initial returns, with just 173,363 votes. A humbling reality check.
So lads, Caitlin Clark led the WNBA in All-Star voting. Obviously led the WNBA in All-Star voting. I don't think anyone is shocked by it. If somebody is surprised by Caitlin Clark leading the WNBA in All-Star voting, you've been living under a rock. It's obvious. She was always going to lead.
The contrast couldn't be more stark. Despite missing time due to injuries, Caitlin Clark is still putting up elite numbers, averaging 18 points, 8.9 assists, and 5 rebounds per game while setting records and packing arenas everywhere she plays. Meanwhile, Angel Reese has taken a noticeable step back. Her scoring has dipped from 13.6 to 11.7 points per game, and her rebounds have slightly declined from 13.1 to 12.3. Even more concerning, her turnovers have nearly doubled from 2 points to 3.9 per game, and her shooting efficiency has tanked, with her field goal percentage dropping to a troubling 39.1%.
An up and down season for her, relatively speaking, because she's been in and out of the lineup. Collier did miss a few games with a back issue as well. And of course, Clark had the shooting slump before she went out with the latest injury. Don't know how much that was related or is related, but Clark's impact on the floor is apparent when you see her there and when you see her off, and her numbers are still awesome. Not to mention, she's by far the most popular player in the league, and this is decided by fan voting.
That My Bounds controversy has finally hit its breaking point. Fans just aren't buying it anymore. What once seemed like hustle has turned into a running joke, as Angel Reese's habit of padding her stats by grabbing rebounds off her own missed shots is now more meme than merit. Even Reese herself leaned into the criticism, admitting, "Whoever came up with the My Bounds thing, y'all ate that up," and even going so far as to trademark the term for future merch. It's a telling move, turning what many see as her biggest on-court flaw into a branding opportunity.
Whoever came up with the me-bounce thing, y'all ate that up. Because rebounds, me-bounce, rebounds, keybounds, T-bounds, T-bounds, anything that comes off that board, it's mine. It's mine. And a brand, is right there. Whoever came up with that, the trolling, I love when y'all do it, because like the ideas be good. Like when y'all have to alter my face and shit because I'm cute. Alright, whatever. Like that doesn't get me. But like when y'all came up with rebounds, because statistically all the rebounds that I get aren't always just mine. They're like the defenses too, or somebody else on my team. But when y'all came up with rebounds, y'all ate the wrong thing. Janine, we're ranking. We're gonna.
That this goes beyond just numbers, it's about impact. While Caitlin Clark has single-handedly elevated the entire profile of women's basketball, packing arenas and shattering TV ratings, Angel Reese's presence hasn't translated to success. Her Chicago Sky are struggling with a dismal 5-1 record, stuck at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. The franchise that was expected to thrive with her star power is now scrambling to find ways to make her more effective the court.
So Angel Reese came out and had a 12 rebound, 4.2 assist game in the absence of Caitlin Clark tonight. Angel, they're not coming for you. They're coming to watch the prodigal son or daughter, Caitlin Clark.
If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe. Andrew Tyler Marsh, the new head coach of the Chicago Sky, handed the near impossible task of turning Angel Reese into something she simply isn't. The coaching staff has tried it all, shifting her to different positions, experimenting with her as a point forward, and even working on her three-point shot. But it's the basketball equivalent of teaching a fish to climb a tree. You can dress it up as versatility, but when your supposed star is shooting just 39.1% from the field and struggling to finish at the rim despite standing 6'3", no amount of tactical tweaks can cover up basic flaws in her game.
Because to be 6'3", she should be more dominant than what she is. Clearly she don't be in the gym enough, because she should be stronger than what she is. They be handling Angel Reese, and she want to be crying and talking about they ain't passing her the ball. I wonder why they not passing you the ball, because you're not good enough. And then the Chicago Sky, you know what I'm saying, viewership, it only reaches like 1.something million. But check this out, the highest was when they played against the Indiana.
The most damning moment of Angel Reese's season came when she was benched during crunch time in one of the Sky's rare wins. While teammate Camila Cardoso dropped a career-high 23 points, Reese sat on the sidelines and watched as her team thrived without her. The message couldn't be clearer: Chicago plays better basketball when their so-called superstar isn't on the floor. Even the front office isn't hiding their disappointment. The Sky's GM put it bluntly: the team needs more from Reese. When your own organization is publicly questioning your value, it's a serious red flag. And the fact that she was named the team's player of the week for a game where she posted 17 points and 11 rebounds in a loss only underscores how low the bar has dropped. Those are the kinds of stats that once would have been seen as underwhelming for someone of her supposed caliber. Honestly, when I used to say Angel Reese isn't a good basketball player, I might have been too kind. At this point, it's clear Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed face of the WNBA, isn't just underperforming. She might be the worst widely recognized player in the league. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to make history. She became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 350 assists and the fastest point guard to grab to 150 rebounds. She even kicked off the 2025 season with a triple-double against none other than Reese's Chicago Sky. While Reese struggles with basic efficiency, Clark is setting records and elevating her team into playoff contention. The All-Star snub isn't just about fan favorites, it's a clear statement on impact, performance, and relevance. Fans, players, and the media all had a voice in the voting process, and every group sent the same message: Angel Reese is not one of the elite players in this league. And while the coaches might still toss Angel Reese a bone with a reserve spot, let's be honest, that would feel more like charity than a reward for performance. It's a pity pick, not a merit-based one, and that, more than anything, exposes the deeper issue with how Reese has approached her professional career. Instead of putting in the hard work to elevate her game, she's poured her energy into social media battles, building her brand, and spinning narratives that distract from the reality on the court. She trademarked my bounds instead of tightening up her shooting mechanics. She launched months-long online campaigns instead of developing her footwork in the post. Rebounds, mebounds, breakups, pre-ups, call it what you want, but the fact remains, for someone who's 6'3", she's shockingly underwhelming. She should be dominating physically, but it's clear she's not in the gym enough. Opponents handle her with ease, and when she doesn't get touches, she complains about not getting the ball. But the truth is simple, they're not passing her the ball because she hasn't earned it. Even the Chicago Sky's viewership numbers reflect this disconnect, barely breaking past 1 million. The WNBA tried to sell a rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, pitching them as co-stars, leading a new era for women's basketball. But that narrative has completely collapsed under the weight of real-world results. Clark isn't just winning, she's dominating. From individual stats to team performance to cultural impact, she's miles ahead. This was never a rivalry. It was a media creation, and now it looks embarrassingly one-sided. The hard truth? Angel Reese peaked during her magical title run at LSU. That season had it all: perfect chemistry, the right system, and the adrenaline of a championship push. But the pro level is a different beast. Success in college doesn't always translate to the pros, and Reese has become Exhibit A. SOME will try to shift the conversation, protect black women, support our sisters, but this isn't about race. It's about basketball, it's about performance. And when you compare Clark, who plays with Steph Curry-like range and elite court vision, to Reese, who's still struggling with the basics, it's not even close. And the worst part? The Sky did everything right. They hired a championship-level coach in Tyler Marsh, surrounded her with talent, and gave her every opportunity to shine. Yet here we are, to flourish at the next level. Angel Reese needed to evolve. Instead, the Chicago Sky have regressed, and her inability to adapt to the demands of professional basketball has never been more obvious. When a player's presence on the court actively hurts their team's chances of winning, no number of social media followers or sponsorship deals can mask that truth. The coaching staff has tried everything short of reinventing basketball. They've tried to mold her into a playmaker, but her assist-to-turnover ratio reveals a player overwhelmed by the speed and complexity of the pro game. They've attempted to extend her shooting range, but shooting just 30.8% from beyond the arc on limited attempts doesn't exactly force defenses to adjust. Even efforts to turn her into a point forward have backfired, producing more turnovers than highlights. Let's be real, it's gotten embarrassing. Reese racks up rebounds not because she's dominant, but because she repeatedly misses layups and pads her stats by chasing her own bricks. Sports bettors have even started cashing in on her reliably missing her first shot. How are you 6'3", right under the rim, and still can't convert a basic layup? And yet, she's paid like a star. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here putting on Steph Curry-type performances, rewriting records, transforming her team, and proving what true star power looks like. Reese, they've given her a nickname *kneebound* because her whole routine is miss the layup, get the rebound, repeat. What makes this especially tough for Sky fans is watching Camila Cardoso quietly become the player everyone hoped Reese would be. Cardoso plays with efficiency, basketball IQ, and an understanding of how to impact the game beyond the box score. She doesn't need gimmicks, she produces. And when your rookie teammate is consistently outplaying you, the problem isn't the system. The problem is you. So no, Angel Reese missing the All-Star team shouldn't surprise anyone who's actually watched the games instead of scrolling highlight reels. Her poor shooting, careless turnovers, and inability to contribute to winning basketball make her selection impossible under any honest evaluation. The coaches voting for reserves understand what matters in this league, and right now, Angel Reese doesn't meet that standard. This is a wake-up call not just for Reese, but for the WNBA as a whole. The league poured resources into manufacturing a rivalry between Clark and Reese, hoping for a magic duo to carry the sport's next chapter. But rivalries need to worthy competitors. Right now, it's not even close. Clark is elevating her team and the league. Reese? She's dragging hers down, and what's most damning of all is that she doesn't seem interested in addressing her flaws. Instead of using criticism as fuel to improve, she doubles down, focusing on brand deals, Instagram posts, and merch drops. But here's the truth. You can't Instagram your way to becoming a better basketball player. Not in this league. Not anymore. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you didn't, go ahead and hit dislike. I can take it. Either way, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so you never miss a future update. I'm your name with Fast Break Files. See you in the next one.